Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the great game where we are starting a brand new campaign. Now, I ran a vote on my Patreon for which nation would be next, as some of them still need testing. It was a tie between the Kingdom of the Netherlands and Scandinavia. However, when I was chatting with Rocket, who's doing all the gun models, he said, well, A, there was a scaling issue that he hadn't spotted, so it's going to take him a bit longer to finish them, which is absolutely fine. But I was saying, Netherlands or Scandinavia, and he said, you might not want to play Scandinavia before the gun models are resized, because none of their guns fit on any of their hulls. So, the Netherlands it is. Going to be channeling my inner Stealth 17 and attempting to play as the Netherlands. I am going to play on normal, simply because I am playing this primarily to test out the great game on 1.7. We are, that has to be on bespoke because the hybrid and pre-generated, this will be supported by the Dreadnought Improvement Project at some point, but the amount of work required to support this is actually enormous. But it is on the roadmap. Historical, no, I think I'll make my own, and share designs off, just so that we don't have nonsense floating into the game. So I generally recommend, if you're playing a game on the Dreadnought Improvement Project at the moment, that you do this. You might be thinking, hang on, you haven't released the Dreadnought Improvement Project for 1.7 yet? No, so this is me playing on hot code, so expect some nonsense. But it does sort of work from doing some very initial testing, but yeah, if we run into problems, I will do my best to fix them. Anyway, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea and generate the campaign. See you in the shipyard. Welcome back. I've done some initial setup, but I did want to look at our strategic positions. So we own the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg, the Low Countries. That is all that we own in Europe. Most of our empire is actually fairly far-flung. So we have Suriname, Dutch Antilles. We have Congo Free State, so we do have a little bit of a foothold in Africa, but it's not huge. But our main kind of colony is the Dutch East Indies, or modern day Indonesia. Yes, and yeah, basically, we kind of want to keep on everybody's good side. The big problem is if France or Germany goes for us. Most other threats we can deal with, probably. Although naval invasions straight into the Netherlands or Belgium is also a threat. So we want to stay away from the big guys. We want to play it fairly peaceful and grow our economy as much as we can. Might be able to take on like Scandinavia or Portugal, perhaps. Maybe Spain. But yeah, we don't want to be tangling with any of the really big, dangerous countries like Britain or Germany to start off with. We are looking okay. Our GDP is just under 9 billion. So we're about similar to Japan, who have 20 cruisers amongst various types. Scandinavia has 10. Portugal has 10. Italy has more, they have 20, but they're all lights and some torpedo boats. So, yeah, we're looking at about 10 cruisers plus torpedo boats. Probably. We cannot build battleships right now, mainly because we start off with a pretty piss-poor max shipyard size. So I've ordered that expanded, and I've maxed the transport slider so that we can start growing the economy. Right, let's jump into the designer. So, yeah, this ain't happening. But this can potentially we could get an armored cruiser built. Now this is the Dutch, and I think for the Dutch, given the location of the Netherlands. I think wide beam, shallow draft is kind of perfect for them because, okay, yes, we're operating over in the Pacific quite a lot, but I think for home defense, something like that, it's quite barge-like, might potentially be okay. Although it is quite barge-like already. I'm just wanting them to feel a bit different. I'd like 4,000 tons exactly. Let's just go -10 on that. And not -10, but 0. -10. 4,000. There we go. Cool. Right, main towers. What have we got? Base accuracy 2.5. 2.8. Let's go with that one. Yeah. It's a bit of a weird place to put the tower, given they've got this mast right here. But, okay, I guess it's more of just a wheelhouse, and then... But, yeah, that's super weird. Okay. Secondary tower. 1... Oh, no, 0.5, Jesus. 1.2. Ooh. Go with that one. That's a very big rear tower. But okay. I kind of like prefer that here, actually. Oh, I can. That way I've got a foremast and a main mast, which makes this more of a brig. What? That would be amazing, but it won't let me do that. That's what I actually want to do. Game says no. Can I put it anywhere else funky? Perhaps. Yeah. It there is really funky. But no, let's not be stupid. Usually the smaller funnels are better, which is a weird thing that Rocket is currently fixing. 9 divided by 156. 57. And this one. 181. Oh, sorry, 10 divided by 181. Yeah, the thick funnel one is more efficient. I was only planning on putting two funnels down anyway. Something like that. Yeah, putting that there is stupid. It's going to have to go there. I really want to put it here. Right. Or move this there. I don't know. Anyway, guns. Oh, I think the 7-inch, actually. Because the rate of fire on the 7 is okay, but it's atrocious on the 8. So I'll go with a twin 7-inch. Lovely. 4-inch casemates. Some 2-inch. And of course, the obligatory torpedo launchers. I'm not going to bother changing gun lengths at this point because we can't really change them very much anyway. Standard speed. Yeah, this is not going to be a fast ship. 16 knots. We have no upgrades at all really in here because it's right at the beginning of the game. Get compound though. Have a citadel on it. I think increased works for me. Enhanced reload. Get that reload up. Then we need armor, and we're too heavy. Balls. What is heavy? Oh, literally just the ship. Even the shells. Look at that. Yikes. Okay, we might need single 7s then. This is very small for an armoured cruiser. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to change my armour quality to like 0. Although it won't be 0. It'll be 28. Okay, so we want probably a 6-inch belt. 1.5 inch. What about a 6-inch gun? What can that go through? 1.6.81. Yeah, 1.5. Deck merely needs to exist. Conning tower 6. That just needs to have a token amount. And then this, ideally we want 7. And the casemates want to be reasonably well protected. Fuck me. Does reducing the beam help? No, that makes it worse. Does increasing draft help? Yes. Okay, so we're just going to max that out. Max this out. Get it as big as possible. We still need to cut 10% from this bad boy somehow. Well, maximum bulkheads ain't happening, is it? Standard bulkheads, cramped crew quarters. Yeah, this is a challenge. I could go down to 6-inch guns, but I really don't want to. Although, would it be the worst in the world to go down to 6-inch guns? 6-inch twins, maybe? They're going to be super lightly armoured, but lightly armed, but you know, maybe this will work. 103 single 6-inch gun. Wow, this thing is just an armoured brick floating around. 1%. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, folks. Fuel, etc. Mid belt is too heavy. Is I think what it is coming down to. Can we shave a little bit off? Yeah, let's go to a 5.5-inch main belt. 14 million for this thing. The Van Uyck. I'm not sure that's actually any good. I think that is possibly the worst ship I've ever built. It's absolutely atrocious. But we need ships, so I need options. So we'll go for that. We got the belted cruiser. That thing is absolutely fantastic. The Rotterdam, yes please. Right, belted cruiser. Now these, in comparison to the barge over here, we want these to be cheap, fast, light ships. Can we get them all the way up to 20? No. Stick with 19. And yeah, 3,000 tons. Main tower, 4.5 base accuracy, 4, 2.5. We'll go with that one. 2. Get the good stuff. Funnels. Funnels, yes. Maybe 4. Nope. I can't quad stack them. a shame. If I'm limited to 3, let's go the angled then. And go 1, 2, 3. That looks pretty good. Guns, yeah. Probably, given that our heavy cruiser has a 6-inch gun, maybe a 5-inch gun will work on this thing. 5-inch fore and aft. No, they don't fit on the side. Do the 4-inch fit on the side? They do. Yeah, let's just go all 4-inch. And let's go all down the sides as well. So no centerline guns. They're all. It's like an proper Age of Sail ship. Again with the funkiness. Cool. Compound, yes, please. And got armor. How much armor are we allowed to put on this thing? 5? Wow. .5 is probably enough, but I can't armor the turrets at all. Yikes. Dump all of the coal out. Don't need coal. Yeah, the mid belt is too thick. Right, let's reduce it down till we're underweight. 4-inch. Oh, 4-inch. 4 tons over. Can I pull this down? Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Oh, how about that? 2.5? No, okay. Oh, 3.9, that's so annoying. Okay, fine. 3.9 it is. They're certainly an interesting ship. Albeit a little better looking than the armoured cruiser. They're pretty chunky. And then lastly, we want to have a torpedo boat. Which we kind of want to be as small and as cheap as possible. They can go to 28 knots, but realistically, I think that is unlikely. You need a front tower. You need a gun. And you're going to need funnels. Oh, well, look at that. Yeah, you need a funnel. Okay. And then you need torps. 1, 2, 3. Cool. You can carry some armor, amusingly. But it's limited to iron plate. So, literally just cast iron hull. Yeah, we don't have any upgrades for the torps. Probably an unbalanced rudder for them. Right, we can get some upgrades on them then. Main one, of course, being speed. So let's go up to 25. Ooh, can we go up to the full 28? Yes, we can. With few bulkheads. These are very much... Oh no, my engine efficiency just absolutely tanked. Is that a problem? It's a bit of a problem. Maybe we go more sensible with the engine. Let's go 24 knots. Grab a second funnel. Because I do want a relatively balanced ship. Let's upgrade the bulkheads. Crew quarters and range, so that these things can get more battles. I think that's more useful because these things are mostly going to be just sitting in port, so they need some range to generate missions. They also need to have just enough survivability to get the torpedoes off. I also think, as torpedo boats go, that is I can believe something like that being built in this era. 24 knots, a couple of torpedo tubes, and a gun. They're small and they're pretty cheap. Right. Let's see how much money I actually have. 93. Okay, so with 93, how many of the Van Uwicks could I build? 6. Okay, so I'm going to build 2. One in Antwerp, one in Amsterdam. So these are our home defense ships. 2 of those. One in Amsterdam. One in Antwerp. We're then going to want... How much money do I have now? 63.8. Okay. How, if I spend it all on cruisers, how many could I get? 9.6. Again, 6. So let's build 4 of the Rotterdams. I'm definitely going to want... What's my next biggest port after these two? A couple of 8,500s. There's a 10,000 and a 15. So these are going to have to be our kind of main ports. So Hollandia, I don't actually know where that is. I'm going to have to go check. And I do know where that one is. Hollandia. Hollandia. It said it was in Dutch New Guinea, right? Oh, it's right here. Interesting. Okay, so that's probably going to be our primary port. Although Batavia would make sense as well. Yep. And are there any other relatively... Oh, Congo. Yeah, we should keep an eye on that. So I'll build one in Boma as well, so that we have something covering Africa. And then, however much money I have remaining, 25.4, is going to be spent on little torpedo boats, 1.3 each. Oh, I could build as many as 19 of those. Let's build 15, and I will let the computer spread those around. And I think I'm good to hit start campaign, although we need to sort our finances out. I always like to be positive starting the first turn. Here we go. Now, take all ships and put them on limited. I put a priority into engine research, and then we're gonna keep crew spending at about 30%, and then I'm gonna play slider hero, and I'm gonna adjust my tech slider every turn. Okay, I think we've got a good little setup here. I think this will do us nicely. We start off at neutral relations with almost everybody except Britain and France, who might like us, which is fine by me. And yeah, 11% growth, that's pretty good. Actually, we've got not the best, but also very much not the worst for that. We basically have no growth modifiers, which I think, oh, that's not great, but like they've got a -1. +2. They've got a -6. -1 +2. -1 +2. -1 +2. +3 +5, which is pretty good. -7 -5, which is really bad. -1 +2. +3 +5. -7 -5. -1 +2. And 0 0. So it's the same as the British. So yeah, it's really not too bad. I think we have a reasonable fleet, if it is a bit light on cruisers. But yes, we need research. I am expanding the shipyards so that we can build reasonably sized ships. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice, quiet period of peace and quiet and not much happening. Which is boring for me, but for you guys, that'll be fine, because it'll just cut to when there's some cool stuff to talk about. Welcome back. It's been a year in the game, but obviously longer for me. But yes, so things are going well. Our economy, although we have the smallest fleet in the world, that is often a very good strategy, especially if you're playing a smaller nation, because no one has a particular beef with me, and because I have a relatively small navy, I'm not generating any tension, and I'm just sitting there growing a nice little naval fund emergency/war chest buffer. Our economy has grown nicely to 11.7 billion, and yeah, we are still very much Project Amigosing and keeping things friendly with pretty much everybody. There was a lot of tension between the US and Spain, but it reset, so I think Spain bought the US off. Currently, the biggest tension is between Japan and China, which could be interesting, because China early game is actually surprisingly decent. They start off with a pretty big economy. Yeah, I think we're all right. Our European rivals in Scandinavia, we were definitely exceeding them. 11% is pretty good growth. It's not the best. France, the United States, and Britain all exceeding us, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. In terms of the tech, we are 6 months away from getting triple expansion engines, which is pretty nice. In terms of our internal finances, we're up to 175 transport cap, 100% tech, and 50% crew, and we're getting 2 million a month being dumped into the Navy's coffers. So, yeah, a pretty solid start, and there's probably not going to be too much going on early game. So I'm actually going to end the episode here. I know it's a little bit shorter than my normal first time episodes, but I think, you've got some designs, and the start of the game is going to be pretty slow anyway. So rather than checking in every now and then and going, oh, still nothing's happened, I'm just going to do a big skip until something actually is going on. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.